Center နဲ့ Motion Picture Institute ကနေပြီးတော့ရုပ်သံထုတ်ပြုလုပ်ခြင်းဤပညာဆိုင်ရာအခြေခံသင်တန်းရဲ့ online ကနေပြီးတော့အခမဲ့ထုတ်လွှင့်တဲ့အစီအစဉ်အခုစပါမယ်စတင်တဲ့အချိန်မှာ Hollywood Visual Special Effect များကိုပြုလုပ်ဖန်တီးတဲ့ Mr. Kopi Mati ကနေပြီးတော့ rotoscoping နဲ့ဆိုင်တဲ့အခြေခံတည်ကောင်းစရာတွေကိုအားလုံးကိုမျှဝေပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီသင်ခန်းစာမှာwebsite ဝင်ရောက်ပြီးတော့ပါဝင်ဆွေးနွေးမယ် participant တွေလည်းအစဉ်သင့်ဖြစ်နေပါပြီအခုချိန်ကစပြီးတော့ဆရာကိုပြီးကနေပြီးတော့ရှင်းလင်းမှုကိုစတင်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ရှင် Mr. Kopi, please.
Welcome to Roto Online Training. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Roto Online Training. So today we are going to learn about the introduction of Roto how function and what is the purpose and how Roto is used in the VFX field. So we are going to learn how to maintain the workflow, what are the comparison of widely used softwares in the VFX field and tricks and tips, and we are going to show something, the work demo and everything.
Hello. ကျမတို့ဘာတွေများပြန်ပြီးတော့ရှင်းပြပေးလို့လိုပါလဲအားလုံးဒီဆရာပြောတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဟုတ်ကဲ့မေးချင်တာပါရှိပါလဲရှင်ညီမတို့ရှင်းပြပေးဖို့လိုပါသလား
What is Roto? We are going to learn about introduction of the rotoscopy. Previously, it was originally pre-recorded in the action film image and it was projected in the mirror. So the tracing mirror, the artist has to draw each and every frame. This is the old process. Now it's changed to software. So this is the introduction started. You can see the image here. This is a projection panel. You project the film here, you can see the picture, each and every frame the artist will draw the shapes, everything. It was an old period, they are doing like this, but now it changed to software. So the software, what is advantages in the VFX field and how they are going to use the projector equipment called the rotoscopy.
အခုမြင်ရတာကတော့ဒီ Visual Special Effect တွေပြုလုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာအသုံးပြုတဲ့ Serious ဆိုတဲ့ software ကို interface လေးကိုမြင်နေရတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ Serious software မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အခုတေးရုပ်ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ဒီရုပ်ရှင် frame တစ်ခုချင်းစီတေးရုပ်ပြန်ပြီးတော့သူပြုလုပ်ချက်တွေဖန်တီးနိုင်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုသူကနေပြီးတော့စမ်းဆောင်ပေးမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။အခု
The live action footage, actually what we are going to shoot the footage, we are going to create the mat using the Roto. So if you want to change the background of the shot, the character is standing in the park, you just imagine one character standing in the park, but I want to change some other background like beach or something, I can cut the character using the Roto software. So you just cut the character, what are the movement, and then you can change the background. That is the concept for Roto.
The Roto ပြုလုပ်ခြင်းရဲ့ process ကတော့ရုပ်ရှင်ရဲ့နောက်ခံ background နဲ့ဒီရုပ်ရှင် character ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ခွဲခြားပေးလို့လည်းရပါတယ်။တီးတန့်စီရွေးချယ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ character ကိုတက်တက် background ကိုလည်းမိမိနှစ်သက်ရာတွေပြန်ပြီးတော့အစားလဲပေးလို့ရတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
You can compose any kind of background. It depends on the shot, depends on the movement. You can change the background. There's so much sometimes some people they sit 4 people like that. You can able to clone into 8 people, 12 people using this roto. I have so much sample is there. I will show you in the last. Before we need to know what is the roto, how it's going to implement in the VFX field, how they are going to use the movies and everything. We are going to check everything. We are going to see everything.
ရုပ်ရှင်ရဲ့အထူးပြုလုပ်ချက်တွေကိုဆောင်ရွက်တဲ့အခါမှာဒီဇာဝင်ကန်တစ်ခုအတွက်ကို Roto artist တွေအားလုံး6ယောက်8ယောက်စသဖြင့်အဲ့ဒီလိုမျိုးဒီ project တစ်ခုကိုလှုပ်ဆောင်ရတာရှိပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီ project ကိုဘယ်လိုလှုပ်ဆောင်ရလဲဆိုတာကိုပြီးရင် Mr. Kopi ဆက်ပြီးတော့ရှင်းလင်းတင်ပြမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
What is rotoscopy? Rotoscopy is nothing but animation techniques used by the roto artist. The roto artist means who is doing the roto to trace the over live footage of the moment frame by frame we need to cut. We need to cut using the roto. We need to take the footage. We have to cut separate character and you have to split the character everything. You have to create the shape according to the movement. The rotoscopy is widely used for so many Hollywood movies, TV series and TV commercials.
Rotoscopy ကိုဒီရုပ်သံအထူးပြုလုပ်ချက်များရုပ်သံ series များရုပ်ရှင်ဇာဝင်ကန်များမှာအထူးတလဲအသုံးပြုမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
What is the process before we start the roto? So before you are going to start the roto, first what we have to do? If you have a footage if you are shooting something, you edited everything, but you are going to do some effects or some roto effects, or you want to change the background, you want to change the color, whatever you want to do, you have to analyze the shot. So what we have to do is you have to play back each and every time. You have to analyze the shot. Before starting the work, you have to study the clip, play it over and over, so you gain really understanding what the shape are doing. Always, if you see some man is walking or some ball you throw, the ball shape is circle. So you have to imagine as a shape. Then only is easy to work and easy to finish the shot. So when you start the work, you have to play the shot and you have to repeat the shot again. What is the movement? What is the camera movement? What is the character movement? Everything you have to analyze.
Movie ရဲ့ cut တွေမှာ rotoscoping မပြုလုပ်မီမှာ analyzing ဆိုတာကိုအရင်လုပ်လို့ရှိပါတယ်ဒီ object နဲ့ background ကိုခွဲထုတ်ဖို့အတွက်ကို character ရဲ့ပုံသဏ္ဍာန်ကဘယ်လိုရှိရဲဆိုတာလေ့လာရတယ်ပြီးတော့မှဘယ်ပိုင်းတွေကိုမိမိကနေပြီးတော့အထူးပြုလုပ်ချက်အတွက်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ rotoscoping ကိုအသုံးပြုရမယ်ဆိုတာကိုအရင်ဆုံးလေ့လာပါတယ်ပြီးတော့မှလုပ်ငန်းစဉ်ကိုစမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Most of the shots will have a camera movement and the object movement. The object movement, it will be a car or it will be a character or it will be anything. But the camera movement is different. The object movement is different and camera movement is different. For example, when car is moving on the road, the camera also moving. But the car movement and the camera movement is different. We need to understand the process and we have to, according to the process, we have to play the shot each and every time. You have to create the shape. Next, I will show you how to create the shape, how to break the shape, everything I will show you.
Who analyzing ပြီးသွားပြီဆိုရှင် Mr. Kopi ကနေပြီးတော့ analyzing လုပ်တဲ့နည်းစနစ်ကိုဆက်ပြီးတော့ရှင်းပြပေးမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ခါတည်းမှာတက်ပြီးမှာ movie ရဲ့ camera ရွေးရှားမှုနဲ့ဇာတ်ကောင်ရဲ့ရွေးရှားမှုမတူတာမျိုးတွေလည်းရှိပါတယ်။အဲ့ဒါဘယ်လိုဆက်ပြီးတော့ခွဲခြားလို့ရတယ်ဆိုတာကိုရှင်းလင်းပေးသွားမှာလည်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
You can see some image here. The man is walking like that. But if I want to cut this character, I have to split the shape. You can see the head round shape and the and there are so many shapes is there, almost 1 2 3. According to the character movement, we have to split the shape. You can't able to draw like a full shape and a single thing. So the roto is always break the shape. It will be easy to move separately. You can see the walk cycle. So according to the leg movement, the hand movement is different and leg movement is different. So you can't able to draw in a single shape with the whole character. Multiple shape you can create the whole character. It will be more easy to work.
character တစ်ခုမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ rotoscopy နဲ့ shape တွေအများကြီးရေးဆွဲလို့ရပါတယ်မျက်နှာဆိုရင်မျက်နှာလျောက်လက်ဆိုရင်လက်လျောက်ခြေထောက်စသဖြင့်ခန္ဓာဒီ character ရဲ့အစိတ်ပိုင်းတွေအလိုက်ကို shape တွေအများကြီးခွဲပြီးတော့ special effect ပြုလုပ်ဖို့အတွက်ရွေးချယ်လို့ရပါတယ်အဲ့လိုရွေးချယ်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုလည်းပဲဆက်ပြီးတော့အသေးစိတ်ရှင်းပြပေးအောင်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
This is the example of one. This is like a cartoon effect. You can see the cartoon effect. So this is a movie name called Scanner Darkly movie. In this movie, what they did is they shooted. You look at my cursor. They shooted in the live footage like this, and then they roto separate hair detail, eyebrows, nose, shadows, eyeballs, everything they separate. After they put separate layer, they keep the separate layer like hair separate, face separate, nose separate, mouth separate, and then they enhance the color according to the character movement. The rotor has to move. If is rotating, the head also rotating. The roto shape has to rotate according to the head movement. The same process they did for whole movie. The movie concept which like they are doing as a fully animated things, but they shooted in the live footage. They shooted in the live, and then they bring it to the software, and then they draw separate roto shape. They create the colors like this. You can get the finishing product like the cartoon effect. The whole movie you can see like this kind of effect. This is the process, the rotoscopy. So what is the workflow of this? If you want to achieve this one, what is the workflow? The workflow will be first you have to shoot some shot or some few seconds of footage you need to shoot. After finish the shoot, you have to bring as any kind of format like JPEG. These are the format it's supposed to bring to put the roto, to create the roto. So after you importing the footage, you have to animate according to the character movement, and you have to warp it, and you have to enhance the color. After once it's finished, you can put render.
rotoscopy နည်းစနစ်ကိုအသုံးပြုခြင်းအပြင် character ဒီဇာတ်ကောင်တစ်ခုကိုဒီ cartoon အဖက်မျိုးနဲ့ပြန်ပြီးတော့ပြောင်းလဲပေးလို့ရပါတယ် process ပုံမှန်မူတည်ပြီးတော့ selection ကိုမိမိလိုတဲ့အပိုင်းတွေကိုရွေးချယ်ပြီးတော့မှ cartoon ဇာတ်ကောင်အဖြစ်ကိုပြောင်းလဲပေးတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So you can see the difference. This is the original footage. This is a put the rotos, and then CC color cut, and then this is the final product. The bigger one is the final one.
အခုမြင်ရတဲ့အတိုင်းဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ရုပ်ရှင်ဇာတ်ကောင်ကနေပြီးတော့ rotoscopy ကိုအသုံးပြုပြီးတော့သူ cartoon ပုံစံပြောင်းလို့ရတယ်နောက် selection တစ်ခုမှလည်းပဲအရောင်ကိုမိမိစိတ်ကြိုက်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ပြောင်းလို့ရတယ်ဘယ်ဘက်ချမ်းမှာမြင်နေရတဲ့ပုံအသေးကတော့ original footage ဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ညာဘက်မှာမြင်ရတဲ့ပုံအကြီးက cartoon character rotoscopy အသုံးပြုပြီးသား cartoon character ဖြစ်ပါမယ်
Okay, now we are going to learn how to draw a shape. So how we can draw the shape? Usually if you want to see some project or some any other character or some any other object in the shot, you have to think it in a creative way as a shape, as circle or oval or something like that. So before you start the work, you have to break the shot. That's what I'm saying. Always you have to draw the shape, and you have to break many roto shapes, because if you do small shape, it will be easy to control and easy to animate, and easy to track in-depth detail work. Even small add detail also you can cut and you can change the background.
အခုမြင်နေရတဲ့ရုပ်ရှင်ရဲ့ဇာတ်ကောင်နေရာမှာ shape တွေရေးဆွဲမယ် rotoscopy အတွက်ကို shape တွေအသေးစိတ်ရေးဆွဲတဲ့အခါမှာဒီရေးဆွဲမှုကအသေးစိတ်နိုင်သမျှစိတ်လေးပို့ပြီးတော့မှ effect ထည့်ရတာပို့ပြီးတော့လွယ်ကူလေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So if you are creating the mask, the advanced techniques is you can use track according to the shot of the movement, camera movement. It will reduce the, if you have 100 frames in the shot, you no need to do frame by frame. According to the calculation of the movement, you just analyze the movement. If you draw the shape, according to the movement, you set the key, it will be automatically animated. You no need to do each and every frame of the shot.
tracking နည်းစနစ်ကိုအသုံးပြုမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ frame တစ်ခုချင်းစီကိုလိုက်ပြီးတော့မှ shape တွေကိုရေးဆွဲစရာလိုမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူး tracking ကနေပြီးတော့ဒီအလိုလျောက် movie frame တွေအတိုင်းကိုရေးဆွဲထားပြီးသား shape ကို tracking တစ်ခုပြီးတစ်ခုကိုတည်ဆောင်ပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
There are 3 different types of spline to create the shape. If you want to create the shape, there is a 3 different spline. The splining is nothing but if you know the Photoshop, you can use the pen tool. The pen tool you can draw the shape. But in Silhouette, there are 3 kind of options they will give. 3 kind of splines. One is Bezier, another one is B spline, another one is X spline. So these 3 splines have individual parameters and individual advantages. So according to the sort of movement and the shapes you can use, it will be you do so much of work, you can get more practice, you should understand which tool we can use. It's all about the techniques you're going to use.
ရေးဆွဲတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင် Photoshop မှာအသုံးပြုတဲ့ pen tool လို့ပါပဲ pen tool လေးကိုအသုံးပြုပြီးတော့မှကိုယ်ဆွဲချင်တဲ့ object ပေါ်မှာ point လေးတွေကိုအသေးစိတ်လိုက်ချပြီးတော့ဆွဲလို့ရပါတယ်အဲ့လိုရေးဆွဲတဲ့အခါမှာလည်းပဲဒီ spline ရဲ့ type ကို3မျိုးခွဲခြားလို့ရပါတယ် Bezier နဲ့ B spline နဲ့ A spline ဆိုတဲ့3မျိုးအသုံးပြုမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
And this is the image. You can see the man holding the gun. So in this image, I just want to cut this man with the gun and the mountain. I'm going to change this background. I will show you some example. You can understand what the roto, what is the work you can see this is the roto shape. So you can see how much shapes they are putting. You can see here, this is the shape I'm saying. You need to cut each and every shape separately. You can see the gun, they didn't put a single shape. You have to put separate shape so that you can get detail and you can get good quality and you can change the background.
ဒီကနေ့ဒီ analyzing ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာဒီလို object ပေါ်မှာတနက်ဆိုရင်တနက်လူဆိုရင်လူရဲ့ဒီပုံသဏ္ဍာန်အတိုင်းသို့မဟုတ်တနက်မှာပေါင်းမိနေတဲ့ function တွေအတိုင်းကိုအသေးစိတ်လိုက်ပြီးတော့ဒီလို rotoscopy shape လေးတွေရေးဆွဲထားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ် background နဲ့ဒီအရှိ object ကိုခွဲထုတ်ဖို့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ရွေးချက်ကဟုတ်
You can see here, I can change it in the dark green background. You can see the details and everything, the add detail, the shape, so this is the process. You can change any kind of background. This is not only for single frame, you can do it for movies also. You can do it for single shot also.
ဒါ single shot တစ်ခုအတွက်ကိုဒီ shape object နဲ့ background movie background ကိုခွဲထုတ်ဖို့အတွက်ပြင်ဆင်မှာပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်
in this rotoscopy, I told you already, according to the camera movement, according to the object movement, you no need to put manually. Depends on the movement, you can track the shape also. For example, I can show you this one. You can see this is a shape and this is the track point and this is the point, key points. So what are the characters moving, according to the movement you can track, and then you cut like this kind of shape, and you can change the background, or you can add for the car light, or you can change anything. So there are three types of tracking will be there: point tracker, mocha tracker and planet tracker.
tracking အသုံးပြုတဲ့နည်းစနစ်မျိုးမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် manual တစ်ခုချင်းရေးဆွဲစရာမလိုပါဘူး movie တစ် frame တစ်ခုကိုဒီ shape တွေဆွဲပြီးပြီဆိုတာနဲ့ tracking နည်းစနစ်ကနေပြီးတော့ movie ရဲ့ cut တစ်ခုစာအပြည့်ကို tracking လိုက်ပြီးတော့ဒီ shape တွေကိုဖန်တီးပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ် tracking ရဲ့နည်းစနစ်ကတော့ 3 မျိုးရှိပါတယ် point tracking နည်းစနစ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ် နောက်တစ်ခုက mocha tracking နည်းစနစ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ် နောက်တစ်ခုက planar tracking ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So there are three types of tracking: point tracker, mocha tracker and planet tracker. What is point tracker? Point tracker is nothing but in a static shot, only the movement from this is y and x. So y will be vertical and x will be horizontal. So in any shot, if you have a movement in vertical like tilt up, tilt down, or if you have a movement in panning shot, on that time you can use point tracker. So depends on the shot, you have to choose which tracker you want to do. So that kind of x and y position you can choose point tracker.
X နဲ့ Y position နှစ်ခုကိုအသုံးပြုတဲ့ဒီကတ်မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် point tracking နည်းစနစ်ကိုအသုံးပြုရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So what about the mocha tracker? Mocha tracker is it's kind of shape tracker. So in our human body they have a separate kind of shape is there, or if any kind of, so first we can draw the shape everything like a oval or circle. When you put the mocha tracker, automatically it track the shape. It won't track with x and y position. The difference between that point and mocha tracker is, mocha tracker if you create one circle or if you create one triangle, it depends on the shape it will track. It will calculate the pixel, and according to the pixel it's going to track. So that is the benefit in mocha tracking.
mocha tracking ကတော့ point tracking နဲ့ကွာပါတယ် point ကတော့ plane ပေါ်မှာမူတည်ပြီးတော့ xy plane ကိုအခြေပြုပြီးတော့ဒီ tracking သုံးတာဖြစ်ပါတယ် mocha tracking မှာတော့ဒီ movie ထဲမှာရှိနေတဲ့ shape တွေရဲ့ object တွေရဲ့ရွေးရှားမှုပေါ်မှာမူတည်ပြီးတော့ tracking ပေးတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
In mocha tracker, not only x and y, if you have any kind of shot like zoom in, zoom out shot, or some scale shot, or some pan shot, or the overall camera movement shot is there, you can use the mocha tracker. For scaling, some character is close up to extreme wide, you can use mocha tracker. You just put the shape, if you track, automatically from close up shot to wide shot, it automatically track the shape.
shot တွေမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် mocha tracking ကိုသုံးနိုင်တာကဒီ wide shot closer shot တီးတီးမှာလည်းပဲဒီ mocha tracking ကိုအသုံးပြုပေးလို့ရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်သူကတော့ shape ပေါ်မှာအခြေပြုပြီးတော့ tracking ကိုအသုံးပြုပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
The next one is planet tracker. What is planet tracker? Planet tracker is nothing but the four corner. If you imagine the triangle shape. In triangle shape, the four sides you have 4 points. Four corner you have 4 points. In same kind of object, for example, if you have a laptop or a TV or a mobile, the screen always will be rectangle, square, like that. These kind of object, you can track using the planner tracker. So for example, if you have a mobile or laptop, you want to change some other footage. If you are shooting something, the iPhone or something, if you want to change some other video, you want to insert that video, or you want to blur the video, you can draw a rectangle shape according to the screen size. You just use the planner tracker, automatically track. So that is the benefit for planner tracker. You should know where you can use the tracker. It's just 3 type of tracker. When you see the shot, you don't know which track you want to do. But if you know all these things, it's easy to understand which track we can use. So that's what I'm saying. Always you have to analyze the shot. Before you start the work, always you have to analyze, play back the shot each and every time, and then you have to decide what you are going to do, and you have to implement the tools whatever you need. So the planner tracker is basically the rectangle shape, everything is there. For example, mobile screen, laptop screen, iPad screen, or any name boarding like that, boardings, you can replace any images.
Planner tracking တွေရော point လေးခုအသုံးပြုပြီးတော့ရေးဆွဲရမယ် TV screen လိုမျိုး laptop လိုမျိုး mobile screen လိုမျိုးအရာဝတ္ထုတွေမှာအသုံးပြုတာဖြစ်ပါတယ် analyzing ကိုဒီစဉ်းစားပြီးတော့မှဒီ shot တစ်ခုကိုဘယ်လို tracking သုံးပြုရမယ်ဆိုတာစဉ်းစားတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီ 4 point corner point 4 point ကိုအသုံးပြုရမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ planner tracking ကအသုံးတည့်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ် analyzing ကိုဒီသုံးပြုတဲ့အချိန်မှာခုနကကိုယ့်ရဲ့ shot တစ်ခုမှာ point tracking ကိုဘယ်နေရာမှာသုံးရမယ်မူခါကိုလည်းဘယ်နေရာမှာသုံးရမယ် planner ကိုဘယ်နေရာမှာသုံးရမယ်ဆိုတာကိုဆရာနေပြီးတော့ခုရှင်းပြလို့ပြီးပါပြီ
So this is all about the tracking. Now I'm going to teach about the layer structure. Once you start the work, you have to always follow the layer structure, layer naming, so that you can understand when someone is open the file, they can easily understand what you've done, everything. So always you have to follow the layer structure, naming, everything. It's easy to understand each and every one. This is the pipeline in BFX field they are using. So before you start all this, you should know what is the layer, why we have to name everything. I'm going to show you next one. So this is the layer structure for rotoscopy. You can see, I will zoom and show you. You can see so many objects inside this shot. They put so many roto shape is there. You can see. So in this character, it's a single frame, but in the sequence you need to maintain the shape, everything. Then on that time, how we can naming the layer. First, you can see here, these are the naming. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror is this one. All the spine, you have to create the name like layer like this, and you have to put all the shape here. And then one more layer is seat. You need to create all the shape. This is the seat. You need to create the shape and put it in the layer. And then girl. You can see the girl here. All the shape under this, a subdivision of face, hair detail, so that anyone can open your file. They can easily understand what you have done, and each and every layer you give it the name. It will be easy to understand what you have done. You can see here, even they given the nose details, left hand, the hand in the left roto, I can easily identify here. For in this shot, it's only one character sitting in the flight. It's not an issue. If you have a multiple crowd people is there, it's very difficult to maintain. So if you maintain this layer structure, it will be more useful for understanding purpose. So if anyone is come and if you are sending the file, if I open this, I can easily understand what you have done. So it's more important in this roto, you have to maintain this layer structure.
The rotoscoping စနစ်ကိုအသုံးပြုတဲ့အခါမှာ layer structure လည်းအရေးကြီးပါတယ် layer structure ကနေပြီးတော့ object တွေရဲ့သူ့ရဲ့တည်တံ့တည်ရှိမှုကို systematically သူကနေပြီးတော့ organize လုပ်ပေးထားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ artist တယောက်ကနေပြီးတော့ဒီလိုမျိုး layer နဲ့ခွ ခွဲခြားမယ်အမိတွေတတ်ခွဲခြားပြီးတော့ပေးထားတဲ့အချိန်မှာနောက် artist တူကနေပြီးတော့ဒီ project ကိုလေ့လာမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူ့စနစ်တကျဒီလိုစီစဉ်ထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် organize လုပ်ထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်သူ့အနေနဲ့လည်းဒီ project ကိုဆက်ပြီးတော့ handle လုပ်ဖို့အတွက်လွယ်ကူသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ဒီ structure လေးကိုထပ်ပြီးတော့ဒီသူ့ရဲ့အရေးကြီးပုံကိုရှင်းပြတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်နောက်ပိုင်းသင်ခန်းစာတွေမှာလည်းဒါကိုအသေးစိတ်တွေထပ်ပြီးရှင်းပြပေးပါ
You can see the details and everything. So these are the details we need to follow each and every shot. I'm going to go the next slide. I'll show you the another one. How is the workflow? The workflow on the folder structure is also more important. Whenever you do the project, you have to maintain the folder structure because it's very useful for any project. If you are doing so many projects, so you can easily understand what is the folder structure. If you have a 10 project, if you are doing the 10 project at different time, you can maintain this folder structure. Whenever the client is asking you, you can easily identify the shot, identify the project, and you can take that one and you will give the output. So it's always maintain the folder structure.
Layer structure အရေးကြီးတယ်လို့ပဲ folder structure လည်းပို့ပြီးတော့ဒီတစ်စိတ်တစ်ပိုင်းအရေးပါပါတယ်ဒီ rotoscoping workflow မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်
The folder structure should be like this. For example, I'm just creating a MPA test underscore project. This is my project. If you have any other project, you have to create one more folder and you are given the name for the project.
The project ကိုထုတ်လွှင့်ဖို့အတွက်ကို test folder ကိုဒါ Mr. Kobe ရဲ့ project folder ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Inside the project, you have to create which sequence. If you have so much sequence, you need to create the folder name called sequence name. So I am giving just MPA underscore promo. This is my sequence. So I am just creating a name called MPA promo. So you have to create a sequence name.
ဒါတော့ project မှာပါဝင်နေတဲ့အပိုင်းလိုက်ဒီ object shape တွေအတွက်ခွဲခြားပေးထားတဲ့ sequence ရဲ့ sequence တွေဒီတင်ဆက်ထားတဲ့ folder ပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Inside the sequence, you have to create the shot. For example, the naming you can see MPA test project, the MPA promo, the MPA. It has to be maintained the naming. Naming is more important so that everyone can understand which shot. If you have 100 shots, if you maintain like this, it will be easy to understand which shot have an error, which shot we need to give output. So that's why the naming should be maintained as per the project details.
project တစ်ခုလုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာနာမည်ပေးတာအရေးကြီးပါတယ်ဒီ shot တွေကိုဒီပြန်ပြီးတော့ compositing လုပ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီနာမည်ပေးတာတင်ဆက်ကြဖြစ်မှသာလျှင်ဒီ sequence တွေကိုဘယ်လိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ compositing မှာပြန်ပြီးအသုံးချမယ်ဆိုတာအမှန်ကန်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So inside the MPA shot number 1, I'm just creating the input. The input is nothing but what we shoot and edit. The final edit, you get the footage or you get the clip. That is your input. And what is mat? The mat is nothing but from the input you creating a roto or you going to cut some character and you have to render it in mat. The mat is nothing but alpha. You will get in a white color. So whatever you create a roto and you cut, you have to render out as an alpha. The alpha you have to render it in mat. And third folder will be miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means it's nothing but if you have 1000 number of renders you are doing, you have to put outside. So better you can put in the miscellaneous. So it will be easy to, it's like a second kind of trash. You can do whatever the scratch you are doing, you can put it in that folder. The output is, if you are going to change the background, after finish your output, everything is fine, you put render and put it in the output.
footage တွေမှာ shape တွေရေးဆွဲလိုက်ပြီးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူကဒီရွေးချယ်ထားတဲ့နေရာနဲ့မရွေးချယ်ထားတဲ့နေရာတွေအတွက်ကို mask လေးတွေပေါ်လာမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီလိုအရာတွေကို mask လို့ခေါ်တယ် အဲ့မှာမတ်တင်ရဲ့အရောင်ကိုလည်းဒီ upper channel နဲ့နူးနဲ့လည်းကြည့်လို့ရတယ်တက်တက်လေးပဲခုန map folder ထဲမှာတင်ဆဲထားလို့ရပါတယ်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ output ထုတ်တဲ့အခါမှာကျတော့အကုန်လုံးကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့သိစိတ်ပြန်ပြီးတော့စစ်ဆေးလို့ရတယ် compositing လုပ်လို့ရတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
And what is Qt? Qt is nothing but QuickTime. If you are doing something but no need to render the final out, if you want to see what you have done, so for the preview purpose you can create a QuickTime, the MOV file. The MOV file, it's a movie clip, you can put render to view. If you have a 4K size, you can't able to 4K, you can't able to play that one. So you can convert it as a QuickTime and you can play it in the QuickTime. So you create separate folder so that it will be easy to understand. If anyone come, they want to take only the QuickTime, they can easily go there. Oh, this is the QuickTime, they can take it. That's why the folder structure is very useful. And what about SFX file? SFX file is nothing but still load file. It's a working file. So whatever you are working, you have to save the file as a working file. And each and every day you have to save, put a save as. You have to put another version, because if you are doing today, if you are living and you are going to continue tomorrow, if you are working in the same file, sometime it may corrupt or sometime it happen anywhere. So what I am saying is, it's better put a save as each and every end of the day, so that you can easily get back the previous day of the file. So always put version number and save the file. That is, you can save it in the file. So what is shape? Shapes is nothing but if you are putting the roto in the silhouette and you are exporting the shape, you can export the shape also. You no need to render. If you have in one shot you have 10 characters. The 10 characters you are creating the roto, but I want to 10 characters, I want separate characters and separate render. I no need to render separate 10 characters in 10 render passes. You need to create 10 folders and you have to put 10 characters of render out. So better you can export the shape separate character. The file size is also very less. You can take it to After Effects, you can take it to New, you can take it to any software. So whatever the shape is supported, you can take anywhere. So all the shapes you have to create in the shape folder.
အခုမြင်နေရတဲ့ duty ဆိုတာတော့ QuickTime folder ဖြစ်ပါတယ် QuickTime ကိုဘယ်အတွက်သုံးလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီမိမိရဲ့ project ကို preview အနေနဲ့ကြည့်ချင်တဲ့အခါမှာသုံးတယ်ပေါ့တကယ်လို့ 4K size ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ဒီ footage မျိုးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ QuickTime မှာမိမိလိုချင်တဲ့ HD Full HD စသဖြင့်ဒီလိုမျိုး preview လေးတွေနဲ့ပြန်ပြီးတော့ခွဲခြားပြီးတော့တင်ထားလို့ရပါတယ် preview ကြည့်ဖို့အတွက်သုံးဝင်တဲ့နည်းစနစ်ကတော့ QuickTime ဖြစ်ပါတယ်နောက်folder တစ်ခုက SFX ဆိုတဲ့ file ဖြစ်ပါတယ် SFX ကတော့ output တွေကိုဒီ project တွေကိုခွဲခြားပြီးတော့တင်တာဖြစ်ပါတယ် character 10ခုရှိတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်10ခုကိုလည်းတိကျခွဲပြီးတော့တင်လို့ရပါတယ်သူကတော့ format ဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့မိမိကနေပြီးတော့ဒီ project တစ်ခုကိုဒီလက်ရှိဒီအခုမေ16ရက်နေ့မှာဒီဆောင်ရွက်ထားတဲ့ project တစ်ခုကို16ရက်နေ့မှာပြန်ပြီးတော့လုပ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီ SFX file ကိုအသုံးပြုပါမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီထဲမှာတီးခြားရွေးပြီးတော့ render လုပ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် output ထုတ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်း SFX file အသုံးဝင်ပါတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါဒီဆွဲပြီးသား roto နဲ့ခွဲခြားထားပြီးသားအပိုင်းတွေကိုလည်းပဲ shape folder ထဲမှာတီးခြားထပ်ပြီးတော့ခွဲပြီးတော့တင်လို့ရတဲ့စနစ်လည်းပါပါတယ်
So this is the folder structure we have to maintain. The project name, sequence name, short number and short folder naming. Short folder naming is input, mat, MISC, output, QuickTime, SFX file, shapes. ဒါတော့ project တစ်ခုမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အခုလိုမျိုး folder လေးတွေနဲ့ project ရဲ့တိကျပိုင်းကို structure ကောင်းကောင်းနဲ့ခွဲခြားပြီးတော့တင်ပေးထားလို့ရနိုင်တာဖြစ်ပါတယ် This is the roto, the sample demo reel. So whatever we talk about the roto, the shape, you know a little bit about, now you can understand what I am trying to say. So I can have some sample videos so that you can understand what is roto and how it's work. This is the sample show reel I'm just playing. Just see what is happening. You can see the shades and everything. They are going to change the background. That's why they create the roto. Why they breaking the shape is, all the character movements is, the motion of the character is very fast. If you create a single shape in one character, it is very difficult to move all the points. So that's why they break the shape according to the annotation. So once you create the roto, you get the output like this. If you want to change the background, you can change the background.
အခုမြင်ရတာတော့ rotoscopy show ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီ object ရဲ့ movement ဆွဲထုတ်ထားတာAnd this is the another sample. I already showed this one. You already see this single frame. Now it's a sequence one. How they create the roto and how create the shapes and everything. You can understand what. You can see the shape and everything. Look at the character movement. Look at the attitude. This is another sample. You can see there the same character, it cut the head and it plays the same portion of the. So what is this purpose they put the roto is, they are going to change the color. They already shooted in normal color, they want to enhance the color. You can see the red color. So they just saturated every footage, and whatever they want the color, they put the roto and they change the color. Roto is not only changing the background, it you can use for changing the color, or you can use for the glow, you can use anywhere. The roto is more essential for VFX. Without the roto, it's not possible, because all the CG shots, all live shots, if you want to remove anything, roto is must. shop တွေမှာဒီရုပ်ရှင်တွေမှာ အထူးလုပ်ချက်လုပ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ရိုတိုရဲ့အခန်းကဏ္ဍကတော့တော်တော်ကြီးအရေးပါတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အခုမြင်နေရတဲ့ shot မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီရွေးချယ်ပြီးတော့အယောင်ပြောင်းလဲခြင်းတဲ့နေရာလေးကို rotoscopy ရဲ့အကူအညီနဲ့ပြောင်းလဲပေးထားနိုင်တာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
In this shot, they saturated everything. Each and every shape, they create different colors. You can also use each and every individual shape. You can change the color according to your requirement. You can see each and every color is different because there are separate shapes, separate layer. That's why I am saying you have to maintain the layer structure. Why? Because if these kind of shot, if you maintain in a single layer, if you change the color, it affected all the dress you can see. But they want to different colors. You have to duplicate each and every layer. So that's why before you start the work, you have to play the shot and you have to maintain the layer structure and then you have to apply this color.
ခုမြင်နေရတဲ့ shot မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်စိတ်ပိုင်းလေးတွေတစ်ခုပြီးတစ်ခုဒီအကြောင်းပြောင်းလဲခြင်းလို့ရွေးချယ်ထားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ရွေးချယ်ပြီးတော့စိတ်ပိုင်းတွေအကုန်လုံးနဲ့အလွှာတွေခွဲပြီးတော့မိမိပြောင်းခြင်းတဲ့အကြောင်းကိုတီးခြားပြောင်းပေးနိုင်တာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
In this shot, you can see here, she changed into black and white color.
ဒီ shot တွေမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် character တစ်ခုကိုအဖြူမဲ့ထားမယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကိုအရောင်နဲ့ထားမယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းဒီကြ rotoscopy ရဲ့အကူအညီနဲ့ဆောင်ရွက်နိုင်တာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Once she touched this character, you can see the shape still there because they want to apply the effect like you can see it in the output. You can see she is black and white. Now she touched the man, he also automatically. So you can do this roto, you can use this effect also. In this shot, they enhance the background color. So for that, we need to put the roto. Without the roto, if we put enhance, it will affect the foreground character also. That's why we have to cut this all the characters separately, and then we have to enhance this background light color. In this shot, they shooted this crowd, and they're going to multiply in multiple places. Then you can get the real field of crowd is added. So they shooted only single plate, it's duplicated and they put the individual roto and then they multiplied and they didn't and little color changes according to the perspective. See, they put the elephant roto and then change the color. These kind of blast effect they created in the CG, but it affected the foreground. That's why they cut the character like this and they get the alpha and then they put top of the CG. Then it will be in the background. They shoot it in the normal way and then they cut the character and they put it in the underwater effect.
ဒါတော့ root အသုံးပြုပြီးတော့စွမ်းဆောင်နိုင်တာအများကြီးပဲဆိုတာကိုမြင်ရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
This is our MP students. They already done so many works using the roto and motion graphics.
Kumiyamaga NPM ရဲ့ project တွေရတယ် The multiple frames of the studio and they track according to that and according to the particular timeline all the things. Come on, this is the original footage. Once you reach this footage, it's automatically attached and then go with it. These kind of effect you can use roto. You can achieve all these kind of things. Even if you want to change the background, or if you want to change the, want to add some building, or you want to add some sky, you can do that. What we have to do is we have to cut this character and this bench, and you change the background and everything, and you put it on the top. background တွေပြောင်းလဲနိုင်မယ်နောက် object တွေကိုလည်းပဲအများကြီးပွားနိုင်မယ်တစ်ခုနေရာမှာနောက်ဒီတခြားတစ်ခုကိုအစားထိုးနိုင်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီအထူးလုပ်ချက်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ခံစားချက်ကအများကြီးကောင်းပုံမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
And this one is a single image. So this is the, we already saw this one. So original footage, how we can change it into cartoon feel. So they can put segments, they can give the details and they can give the original like this. So what are the software we are using for Roto is a Silhouette and Mocha. These two software is more powerful software for Roto, especially most of the companies using this software only for Roto because it's more powerful, easy to work and easy to understand, and so much of all the tools is there in most of the commonly used in the VFX field industries.
ဒီ VFX နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့လုပ်ငန်းတွေဒီ Hollywood ရုပ်ရှင်ဇာတ်ကားကြီးတွေကစတည်အထူးပြုလုပ်ချက်ဆိုင်ရာကုမ္ပဏီကြီးတွေကဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ Silu FX software နဲ့ Mocha Pro software ကိုသုံးလို့ရှိကြပါဘာဖြစ်လို့သုံးလဲဆိုတော့သူကဒီ user friendly ဖြစ်ပါတယ်သုံးပြရလဲလွယ်ကူတယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့စနစ်အနေနဲ့လည်းကောင်းတယ်အမှားယွင်းလည်းနည်းတယ်ဆိုတော့ကမ္ဘာအဆင့်တန်းမီ project တွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီနှစ်ခုကိုသုံးပြခြင်းအပြင်ဒီရုပ်ရှင်ရဲ့အသက်ဝင်မှုကလည်းပို့ပြီးတော့မှအရေးပါလာတာဖြစ်တဲ့ကြောင့်စွမ်းအားရှိတဲ့တကယ်ကို powerful ဖြစ်တဲ့ software နှစ်ခုဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Okay.
Question?
Thank you so much. Today you just know what is a roto and everything. So maybe the next class will be you're going to see the software and you're going to learn about the interfaces of the software and everything. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
မိခုနေရှင်မေးနိုင်ပါတယ်နောက်တစ်ချိန်မှာလို့ဆိုရင်တော့ software နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့မှအသေးစိတ်ရှင်းပြီးတော့ရှင်းလင်းတင်ပြပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီနေ့ presentation နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒီချိန်နဲ့မိခုနေရှင်လည်းအခုမေးလို့ပြဆရာကနေပြီးတော့အားလုံး request လုပ်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်အချိန်နဲ့တိတ်မရတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်အားလုံးမေးချင်တာရှိရင်မေးပါ
Yeah, thank you. And could you kindly share me the soft copy of this presentation? Can you hear me?
Sorry?
Yes,
Could you? Yeah. Thank you. And yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
presentation.
Okay.
Yes. Sure. So copy.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
She wants soft copy.
Okay, okay, okay. Hello?
ဆရာကနေပြီးတော့မိကုန်းအတွက်ကိုသူဖြေဖို့ပြောပါတယ် soft copy လိုချင်တာပါလားဘယ်သူပါလဲရှင်အခု request လုပ်တာဘယ်သူပါလဲရှင်
Yes, yes, Mipio. My name is Mipio, and I would like to request to share this presentation soft copy.
Presentation
Is it
soft
okay?
copy is not possible. I need to ask my office. But better you can, if you have any queries or anything, you can follow in Facebook. You can ask any questions. If you have any doubt, I can explain you that.
All right, thank you.
So whatever the questions, whatever if you have a doubt, anything about any software, you can ask.
Okay, thank you.
I like to reply. I will reply you all the questions for you.
Thanks.
Okay. Anyone
Hello.
have any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I want to know the tracking process clearly, sir.
The tracking point. Yeah.
Process.
Today the class is about the introduction of what is roto and everything. So the next will be the basic first because today I can't able to teach everything. You can't understand that. So just the introduction today I just given. Next will be the interface and everything. This if I teach step by step so that you should understand. You need to practice also. Because if I teach everything today, it's very difficult to understand for you. So I just given the introduction one. So next will be interface and next will be how to create the shape. Whatever I explain to in the words, you are going to practice. I will show you the software. I am going to show how to create the shape, how to break the shape, everything I will show you next class. So first I will start the basic and then only I will go to tracking. Because if I go to tracking, you can't able to understand the process. Because basic is more important. Once your basic is strong, it's very easy to understand the tracking process. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll wait for next time, sir.
Okay.
Where's another software? Mocha Pro and what is another?
Silhouette software and Mocha Pro. These two are for roto they are using in all VFX field?
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Nego mentioned that we should buy the lesson.
Any questions?
No questions?
Okay,ကျွန်တော်ခုလောက်ပြင်ကြာလာပြီ
Java lesson.
Okay ဒီ rotoscope ဒီ software တွေကျွန်တော်တို့ after effect ရဲ့ conversation တွေထည့်ပြပါလား
Java, okay.
ကျေးဇူးပါ
Combine လို့ရပါတယ်ရှင်
ဘာလဲဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျေးဇူးပါ
Question please.
Any questions?
Nego မရှိတော့ဆိုရင်ကျမတို့နောက်ထပ် color correction course ကိုထပ်ပြီးတော့ဆက်သွားပါမယ်ရှင်။စင်ပြပါလားအားလုံးစင်ပါရနော်
ပြပါတယ်
ဟုတ်ကျေးပါပါတယ်
Thank you, bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
ခဏနာ